Hey, my name's Kenneth, Higdon. I just want to give a story of my life a little bit. So I'm going to ask God to help me. I've been asking Him for about 6 months to help me do this. To be real, to be strong, tell the truth. I'm a Christian. It's going to be hard for me. I was a drug addict. 34 and a half years. I still am a drug addict. I consider myself a meth addict. It's going to be harder than I thought. Anyway, I'll be a meth addict till I die, and a Christian. A lot of people say that leaves you. Maybe it does. I don't know yet. I'm going to start this easy. It's just my life story. So, short of my childhood, everybody's got problems when they're kids. Whoop-de-doo. You can't blame people for what decisions you make. I had the greatest grandparent experience you could ever have. Praying grandmas. Had an extra set of grandparents, my Uncle Leonard, Aunt Bertha, so that gave me more uncles, more aunts, more cousins. Not a bad experience. I loved baseball, big trucks, and bull riding. They all went away on this is harder than I thought. When I was about 17, I started snorting meth. I quit school when I was 16. I thought a man worked all week, drank on Friday, rode bulls, fought, chased women, done what he wanted. I thought that was a man. It's not. I had a good mother, a good dad. Both worked hard. My dad was a little ornery, but he never left, walked away from me without telling me he loved me. This is harder than I thought. Excuse me, but I'm trying to be real. My dad walked away, he'd tell me he loved me every time. It's a pretty good gift. He also told me to always get up. You get beat down, get up. So, excuse me. Anyway, this sucks. I don't like being vulnerable. 6 years ago, you couldn't squeeze a tear out of me. I wouldn't cry. Never cried my whole life. Now I'm just a big old baby. All right, I got a drug date, August 17th, 1984. I done a shot of methamphetamine, 20 units. I'll never forget walking outside and the world looked perfect. I wasn't quiet. I wasn't shy. I wanted to go party. It was just, it was it. It was the mess. Boy, I just thought that was it. The double eyes. So, I just want to say, in that next 34 and a half years, God was with me. I had 6 kids, 3 girls, 3 boys. Prayed every day that none of them was like me. And they're not. It's going to be harder than I thought. We're going to make it. Y'all just don't laugh at me. I've had homes. I've had land in Oklahoma. I've had a house in Oklahoma. I've had a house in Midlothian. I've worked all my life. I would go up. When I go down, the drugs always took me away. Had new cars. I've had everything. I've experienced life to what people call the fullest. Worked my butt off for meth. I didn't work my butt off for material stuff for my family or my kids. Give me a second here. It's hard to tell people that I love meth more than God, more than my kids. More than anybody. Meth was my love. Stop it for a minute. Stop it. All right, I had to stop for a second. I'm trying to get through this. God wants me to be real. All them years I love meth more than anything. Meth is more important to me. In all them years, I ran into people. I had friends. I quit school. I had a group of friends on the north side of Arlington. Taught me how to run equipment, drive trucks. Taught me how to work. Life went on. A lot of troubles. I always done good, y'all. God blessed me, but I had more good jobs than people ever have in their life. I mean, but it never was enough. I hustled the streets when I wasn't working. I run the streets. I went places I should have never ever went. I did things that you couldn't believe. I've been in almost every city jail in the state of Oklahoma and Texas. I've had cops chase me. I've been beat, left for dead. I've beat people and left them for dead. I've messed up more lives than I can even imagine. I messed up I never stole from my family or nothing. I thought, well, I'm not messing my family up. Well, I wasn't around, so I did. Be strong, sorry. I just want to do a short deal on the drug addiction. During this time, I do good and fall. I might disappear for a day, a friggin' month, disappear. 6 months, wasn't nothing for me. People think I was dead, and a lot of times I wished I was. But when I fall, I would rather die than face falling again. I mean, in my life, I watch people get Jesus and preach, and then they go out and mess up and kill themselves. I've had about 8 people I know kill themselves because they got dirty again. And I used to think that they were the lucky ones. They're not addicted no more. Get killed. I've been in drive-bys. I've done drive-bys. I've been in them. I've done horrible, horrible things that I still deal with today. Still haunt me. I've been a dope fiend, walking the street. I've been a kingpin in the motel, acting a fool. I've been the guy on, if you ever watch Friday, that Chris Rock running down the road naked. I've been that guy. I've shot coke. I've got 5 dead spots in my heart where I've OD'd. I've done heroin and didn't like it. I'm a speedhead. I've done more meth than you'd believe at one time. We're not going to glorify that. It was just trying to die in a weird way. And God never would let me die. And so I wish I had time to tell you more, but I want to make sure I don't glorify drugs. The drugs are horrible. I've been everything. I've done everything. There's nothing in your head you could think of that I haven't done. I promise you. Whether it's violence, I shouldn't be sitting here. I ought to be on death row somewhere for the crap I've done. God's always protected me. He's put good people in my life, good family, good friends. So with all that, it'd be 6 years and 2 months when I started trying to get clean. So the last 5 years of my addiction, there just wasn't enough dope in the world to do. I've drove trucks, run equipment all my life, and I've been proud of it. Maybe I can get through this without crying, because it's about God. I'm not thinking about what I've done. But I did it. I mean, I got shoot meth, smoke meth, eat pills, whatever, man. Couldn't get high enough the last 5 years. It affected my work finally. After all them years, it finally started messing with what I love to do. I was always good at my job. The last 5 years, I'd stay up 3 or 4 days, just driving my butt off, and then pass out, disappear. 2 days, everybody, hey, where you been? I don't know. So it affected me real bad, and just out of the blue one day, I messed up on a job and just was tired of it. So I was unhealthy. I was wanting to die. I mean, I was praying for death. I just wanted God to end it. So I come off the road, and I was in a Peterbilt that I loved. I was having fun, but I just couldn't function no more. It's time to die. It's time to do something different. And so I come off the road, and I found me a little Spanish fella in Madill, Oklahoma. Had an end dump, and I run end dumps back and forth to Dallas, 2 loads a day. He gave me a chance, and people, I was high. I was burnt. I couldn't even speak. I mean, so I started running these loads back and forth to Dallas as fast as I could. I run them to CMC Dallas, the CMC Durant, and I run them back and forth as fast as I could, and I hauled butt to the house. On Saturday morning, me and my wife would get up. I'd have me a pint of cold whiskey, and we'd go to the lake. So by 5 in the morning, I'm already buzzing. By 8 in the morning, we didn't eat breakfast. I'm popping pills, so I sleep till Monday morning. And then the rest of the way, I've done this for months. And I knew it wasn't going to last long before I got back on the meth. So on Mother's Day, I guess 5, 6 years ago, I went to church, and my life changed. Church over, Mama told me bye. I thought, I'm real bad when somebody tells me something, I do the opposite. I still am. That's something worth dealing with. So for the next 2 years, I went back to church every weekend. I run that end dump, I went to church. Sometimes I slept. Sometimes I had a good little preacher over there that I finally listened to. I've had some good pastors in my life, and I didn't listen to them. I finally found somebody I listened to, and he wasn't preaching nothing nobody else wasn't preaching. Sometimes I'd hear, sometimes I wouldn't. And I'd call him on the phone. And I got a foul mouth. I'm still working on my foul mouth. But I'd call him and he would listen. It didn't matter if I was being violent. I mean, wanting to beat somebody on the side of the road. I mean, just crazy stuff. And finally one day I said something about, well, if I make it to the end of the year, which it was 2018, if I make it, I want to get baptized. And I never planned on making it, y'all. Never. Never planned on making it. So I made it. December 30th, 2018, I got baptized. And it was pretty dead burn scary. I didn't know what to expect. But I got baptized. And it was a pretty scary day, is all I can say. So, but for the first 2 years of my baptism, so we went another year. It was 2 years I ran back and forth to Dallas. And I just went to church. Then the COVID come out. And sometimes I'm praying, God, my body hurts. Hold on, y'all. Stop it for a minute, Kim. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. We're getting ready for church. I'm running my mouth, but for the first 2 years, I got baptized. I'm running that end dump. My body felt like crap. I gained like 80 pounds. So I got dope. It just felt bad. Praise God all the time, and I'm changing, but I'm not knowing I'm changing. And I was blessed with buying a Peterbilt. Probably shouldn't have, but God blessed me. I asked for it, and I asked Him for one more chance to get it right, do it right. So I ended up with a Peterbilt, and I had it about maybe a year, and my body ain't right. I don't even think I had it a year, y'all. And my body wasn't right. And I couldn't lose weight. I started taking liver shots. So I figured old dope killed me anyway. So I pray to God a lot. Just let me work on my truck and my hand. I mean, I was in bad shape. So be careful what you ask God for. I wanted to be healthy. Um, so it's about maybe 2 years ago. Anyway, I started having shit. Anyway, God, my truck blowed up and I blowed up. And congestive heart failure. I thought, oh hell. And anyway, long story short, I ain't got no liver problems. Congestive heart failure is gone. Uh, I have veins of a non-smoker somehow. I smoke 3 packs a day. That's something else I got to work on. There's so much I could say about the blessings God give me. But here lately, I've been in the book of John and trying to, after COVID, I got them all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. After COVID, I didn't go to church so much in the truck, and I'm sick. I mean, I'm just wore out all the time, and just the truck, just wore out. You know, and I got good people around me. People help me work my truck. People I work with treat me good. You know, treat me like a king, actually. I walk in the office, women that I work with, dispatchers and office people treat me good, man. I'm not used to that, but I do appreciate it. So my body just was tore up in this dope stuff. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna this. I'm gonna that. Well, I begged and asked God to help me get through all that. Well, during this, I'm trying to get healthy. Congestive heart failure, all this stuff. And long story short, it's in a day. I'm 58 pounds lighter. No congestive heart failure. I'm building muscle back up. I've had problems. Okay, I'm healthy. Let's put it that way. I'm rebuilt, man. Another 6 months, I'll be as strong as I was when I was 30. I guarantee you. God's rebuilt me. He's going to need to work 20 more years. Yeehaw. Okay, so here's the problem I've been doing here lately. I want to be real. Okay, I go to church, and people go to church and they get sober and they mess up, and then they don't go to church. Or they think they got to go to church to get clean and sober, and go to church high. Who cares? I did. I used to sit out in front of a church and walk Satchy, Pastor Lipsy's place, and smoke a bowl before I go in. He'd be out blessing the cars, blessing people's cars. Be safe, I'll be over and laying down and see. Go in. He's my friend today. He don't know that. Well, I guess he does now. So go to church. If you messed up, go to church. You go to sleep. Go to church. Make something a habit. Okay, I don't have that habit here lately, but I listen to something every day. Every morning I get up at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whenever. I got messed up hours. I listen to God every day. I either listen to Lipsy, Raymond, Russell, or Pastor Mike, or my sister. I put them on YouTube, Facebook. I catch me a sermon in the morning, or I've been in the book of John. I got a Bible app I listen to just to have something in my head. And I ask God to always help me remember people that I destroyed. And boy, be careful when you ask that, because you will remember everything. People say they don't remember stuff. I remember everything. It hurts. I remember everything, every feeling, every thought. But if you're high, get help, go to church, talk to God. Talk to God. It ain't about religion. It's about Jesus Christ. If you believe in Jesus, He'll help you, man. But you got to help yourself. Been kind of in a hurry and try not to cry. But what I wanted to say, in my 3rd year of recovery, whatever the word is, and my body hurt. And don't lie to me one weekend. And nobody is doing this first time I'm going to come out and say it. Because God wants me to be real, y'all. About through my third year, I got my truck. Road's looking good. COVID, I'm working. And nobody knows. But it took me 30 minutes to get me a sack of dope. And on a Friday night, and I smoked it. And it took 4 hours, and I realized I was right back to thinking the way I was. And I never drugged God into my bull. So I just sit there at my house by myself until I sobered up. I think it took a whole other day. And then I went to praying to God, begging, in my life, for help me get through this. And I think I've been stronger since then. And that's when I prayed for my health and begged for a new life. And I'm getting that now. So if you're expecting rainbows and walking on water just because you got baptized or whatever, you might get it. I've seen people get it, and I've also seen them fall, because you got to deal yourself in the end, because we're not puppets. We got God's will, and we got our will. God's will is what we're looking for, I believe, but our will ain't good. I mean, my mind still, it's a lot better than it used to be. But I just wanted to be open about me messing up, because a lot of people will go years to clean, mess up, and kill themselves. I've lost, I counted one time over 60 people I knew just died in drugs and alcohol addiction and stuff. That's a lot of people. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm only 58 years young. I don't know if I said anything. Kind of try to go fast, probably longer than I need to be. Without God, there ain't me. Got people waving at me. Pretty little girl.
Good morning.
Good morning. She's gonna kiss me while we're on camera. Go ahead, buddy. Love you.
Love you. Your mom was looking for you.
Okay. Everybody's getting ready for church. Sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody. I don't know if it's any good. Anybody, if you think you're just a low life and God can't help you, trust me. I've done it all, man. I've been up and down. I've done it all. And God helps me every day. And right now I'm not really a good Christian, as you call it, go to church on Sunday. I'm not around nobody. I'm a truck driver. I have to get my priorities straight. It's supposed to be God, family, job. Well, I got a problem putting my job first. I've always had that problem. So I'm rethinking, redoing things, and I'm in the book of John. Check out the book of John. In the book of John, I just wrote this down. Jesus said, it says believe. Believe. 98 times in the book of John. Believe in his salvation. The only opinion of me that matters is the opinion of Jesus Christ. Not church, not my friends, not my wife, nobody. I'm trying to be a better man than what I was. And sometimes I don't feel it, but I know I am. Let's see if I made all my points here. That's all I got, I think. I hope somebody gets something out of this. If anybody thinks they're worse or they need some help, or you can't be saved because you've done so much, my sister's here in Cleveland, Church of God, High Point Church of God. She'll give you my phone number. I guarantee you I've done what you've done. I promise you. No matter how bad you think you are, you ain't nothing. You just God's child. You can be forgiven. So, I want everybody to have a blessed day. Sorry I cried at first, but it's not easy throwing your stuff out here. And I got a lot of pain. And I hope maybe this will take some away. A lot of people, anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Thank you.